Hello, this is Patricia from patriciafenty.com, and today I have a tutorial on how to crochet this really beautiful granny square, this lacy old-time granny square. It's a fairly simple pattern to do, and this is going to be a motif that I will use to make a scarf. So that tutorial will be coming up, but this is the first part where we make the granny square itself. So let's get started. So the yarn that I'm using for this project is a thrift store find, and it is a number 3 lightweight yarn. I don't know the brand or what the fiber is. It's probably a rayon viscose cotton blend of some sort, but I'll have a written pattern in the description box below, and I'll have a suggestion of something that's comparable to this. And then we're using a 4mm G6 crochet hook, some scissors, and a darning needle. Now we will start by creating a slip knot, and if you're new to crochet, I do have my beginner crochet series as always in the description box below, and you'll put that on your hook and you'll begin with a chain 8. So yarn over and pull that through the loop on your hook, yarn over through the loop on your hook. And I do, again, teach this in the beginner crochet series, so you can check there if you are new to crochet to learn all the basic stitches for this pattern. So there's 8. And then you'll create a ring by going into the back loop of the beginning chain, yarn over, pull the yarn through that loop and the loop on your hook, and that's a slip stitch. And now you have a ring. So for round 1, you'll chain 3, and this counts as a double crochet, your first double crochet. You'll then do 15 double crochets into the ring. So yarn over, put your hook into the ring, grab the yarn from behind, you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then again, yarn over, go into the ring, pull the yarn from behind, you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you'll do a total of 15 double crochets, and including your chain 3, you'll have 16 at the end of the round. Now coming to the end of round 1, you'll have 16 double crochets, including your beginning chain 3, and you'll join this round by going into the 3rd chain of the beginning chain 3, and you're going into the back loop and the back bump of that stitch. So top loop and back bump, and yarn over, pull the yarn through those 2 stitches and the one on your hook. Now you'll chain 5, and this counts as a double crochet and a chain 2. Now, then you'll do a double crochet into the next stitch, and again going into the back loop and the back bump. Picking up those 2 stitches, yarn over, pull the yarn through, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and chain 2. And then you'll do another double crochet into the next stitch, going into that back loop and back bump, picking up those 2 stitches, doing a double crochet and a chain 2. And you'll repeat that all the way around, doing a double crochet into the back loop and back bump of each stitch with a chain 2 in between all the way around, and you'll have a total of 16 double crochet chain 2s, and I'll see you at the end. Now coming to the end of round 2, again you'll have 16 double crochet chain 2s, including your beginning chain 5, and you'll join by going into the 3rd chain of your beginning chain 5 and going into that back loop and back bump again, and joining the round with a slip stitch. And for the next round, you'll slip stitch into the chain 2 space. So just go into the chain 2 space, pull the yarn from behind and do a slip stitch. Now you'll chain 2, and then you'll begin a double crochet into that chain 2 space. So yarn over, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and don't complete the double crochet. You're going to begin another double crochet. You'll have 4 loops on your hook, pull through 2 loops, you'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Now that's your beginning cluster. It's a 3 double crochet cluster. So that's the beginning one. Then you'll have a chain 3. And now we'll do the regular 3 double crochet clusters. So begin your double crochet, yarn over, pull through just 2 loops, and don't complete that stitch. Then yarn over, begin your double crochet, you'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2, and you'll have 3 left. And then we'll do one more. Begin your double crochet, you'll have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then you'll have 4 loops left, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops, and then chain 3. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around. So yarn over, go into the chain 2 space, begin your double crochet, but just pull through 2 loops only. Don't complete that. Yarn over, begin your second double crochet, yarn over and pull through 2 loops only, and you'll have 3 loops on your hook. Begin a third double crochet, yarn over, pull that through, you'll have 4 or 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, you'll have 4 loops left, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops, and then chain 3. So go ahead and repeat those clusters all the way around, and you'll have 16 clusters with a chain 3 in between, and I'll see you at the end. Great, so coming to the end of round 3, I've just finished with my chain 3, and you'll join this round by going into the stitch closest to that chain 3 space. So at the very top of the cluster, go in under both loops of that stitch closest to the space and do a slip stitch. And then you'll slip stitch into the chain 3 space. And we'll begin with a corner. So chain 2, so we're repeating a beginning cluster. So chain 2, yarn over, begin your double crochet, but just go through 2 loops only. Begin another double crochet, but just do half. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 3 loops. And that's your beginning cluster. So now you'll chain 8. And this is the corner. There's 8. And then you'll work your regular cluster back into that chain 3 space. So yarn over, begin that first double crochet, don't complete it, yarn over, begin the second double crochet, but don't complete it, yarn over, begin the third double crochet, and don't complete it, and you'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. And then you will chain 4, and now this is where the pattern begins. So begin with a single crochet into the chain 3 space. So put your hook into the space, pull your yarn through. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. And then chain 4. Go into the next space with a single crochet and a chain 4. And then go into the next space with a single crochet and a chain 4. And that's going along the long side of the square. So 3 single crochet chain 4s into each chain 3 space, and then you begin a corner. So you'll do your clustered, your 3 double crochet cluster just as before. And you'll have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops, and then a chain 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then bring that down into your chain 3 space and do another cluster. Whoops. So that's the first one, second one, and third, and yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. And then chain 4. So then you'll carry on repeating that pattern of 3 single crochet chain 4s in each chain 3 space and work your corner and repeat that all the way around. So you'll finish this round with the 3 single crochet chain 4s, and you'll have your last chain 4 in going into that corner. And if you're out and it's a little bit tricky to keep track of your spaces between corners, when you count, you'll have 4 spaces, chain 4 spaces between each chain 8 space. So here we are. As you come to the corner here, the last corner, you'll join by going into the very top of the first cluster, right at the base of the chain, and you can pick up the back loop and back bump of that stitch and do a slip stitch into that. And then you can do a chain 1 to fasten off, or you can just fasten off. That's sort of a personal thing. When I'm working with yarn that have a bit of a slide and slipperiness to them, I like to do that chain 1 just to keep it more secure. So you'll just darn in your tail ends, which I do teach in the beginner crochet series. And this is a square that I definitely would block because it does need to be shaped and get that nice lacy look. So you can use a foam board with some pins and then a hand steamer, or you can just spray it with a mister and then block it with pins and let it dry. Or you can use a blocking board if you like. So I'm going to do that and I will be right back. All right, here we go. So I blocked it and I used the hand steamer. I find hand steamers are so perfect for this sort of thing. So that created a very nice motif. And so this is a super fun granny square. And again, this is going to be for a project for a scarf pattern. So that will be in the description box below once I have that ready. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more creative and inspiring videos. We'll see you next time.